In today's video, my goal is to get that dash finished. Last time we got the dash welded back together. Today, we're going to make sure that everything lines up well in the dash. It doesn't. And cut the dash apart and weld it back together so it actually looks alright in the car. So that's the goal for today. I split this video into 2 parts, so click in that corner up there and you'll see a card that will take you to the last video. You should probably watch that one first. Anyway, today we are going to see if we can get that dash finished. This weld here ended up pretty good. Can't even tell where we welded it back together. I think it's about here. There's still some dents in the thing. It's really shiny, so you won't actually be able to see it. The dents we'll have to hammer out later when we do some body work on the car. Gonna get that fixed from when we cut it apart before we started the day. This fits really well here. This fits really well. This does not. At all. So, let's see how well we can fix that. It looks fine. Except for there. You can actually see where I was rubbing on the car last time. So, let's see what we can do to fix that. Welcome to the explanation corner where I explained what we did. So what we did is we took ourselves a good old screwdriver right here. Alright, we took it and we pried apart the metal. Okay, to the point where the glove box fit well. Alright, we then made ourselves a piece of sheet metal that would then fit inside the gap. Alright, we made ourselves a piece of sheet metal there because the gap had gotten pretty big at that point. Alright, this was a lot bigger than you could just use a welder for just to weld across. Here, you could just kind of weld across with the welder. Here, you probably could, but there's a chance that you probably wouldn't. You'd melt the metal too much and you would lose some of it. That is not useful. So instead of doing that, we made ourselves the piece of metal. Okay, we took that, laid it in here. I think we held it in with some pliers or something. And then we just went over and we just tacked it in place until the welding was solid. Alright, so we then had ourselves a continuous piece of metal there. We took the grinder and we just ground that thing down until it was nice and flush so that it would look nice and professional. Because that's, I guess, what we're going for. Anyway, back to me in the garage about a week ago or something like that. I don't remember. It's a completely different day now. I don't even know what I last recorded. I think we were sanding this thing down. Anyway, it's probably been about a week since I last recorded. I have to go sand the thing down again so that we can get this thing painted. So I need to sand this thing down, tape it off, and then wipe it down in some sort of alcohol so that we could then just give it a quick rattle can spray paint so it doesn't rust over again while we work on other parts of the car before we give it an actual paint one day. Actually, looking over here, it looks like I tapped it too many times over here with the sander, so I'm probably going to actually have to cut it up across here on this edge and then down. I'll have to actually do some more sanding over here. And plus that'll probably make it match a little better over there. And then just get some nice clean cuts with the sander here so that it actually looks alright. I just found something. There's a pinhole. Well, nothing we can do about it now. Alright, let's tape it up. Tape it off. We're just going to use some good old newspaper and blue tape. So let's do that. Trying to make sure that all the bare metal is exposed, so it'll get some paint on it. Try to cut the line pretty close so it looks nice, but we're using tape just so there's a nice hard crisp line. Again, not worried about back here, it's already rusting out. So honestly, a little paint could help it. Alright, last point. Just eyeball it to the other side. I think it's... not sure about... I guess we'll use some good old denatured alcohol here. Go over and do a wipe down of everything that we got here. Alright, let's get at it. Disgusting. And that's why we are wiping it down. There's some spots I couldn't really get the paint out of. Around the numbering, I couldn't really get a whole lot out from underneath there. Alright, I think that's everything. Just give it a second just to make sure everything's dry, and I'm gonna hit it with the rattle can. So I'll see you there. Alright, it's dry. Time to peel the paper. Alright, it's all painted. I'm not gonna touch it. It's actually still wet. But as you can see here, look how crisp the lines are. And overall, at least on camera, the paint actually looks pretty alright. The paint looks alright. You can still see the dents and stuff we got in it. But the dents we have, we can actually deal with. We don't have a half-inch of Bondo in there. We can actually hammer that out a little more, and we can then just use a bit of filler and make it all go away. Well, I think that's what we're gonna end it today. Thank you for watching this video. This dash is actually finished. At least the installation of the replacement piece. I don't know, we still have a ton of bodywork to do on it at some point in the future. But what we're moving on to next time, upper control arms modified and ready for the airbags to go on it. Anyway, I will see you guys then. Thank you for watching.